beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wentz now on first down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Handoff here to Nwangu. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team, some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On the give is Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On second down, here's Nwangu pushing through the contact. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On the run is Nwangu. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So, Charles, this defense going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
Well, we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Love.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Love. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific, because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. After one on EA Sports. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. To throw now, here's Love. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. To pass, here's Jordan Love. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this try.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Love. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll run it here. This is James White. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Love. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and they're rumbling. You can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Here's Love. And he's taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the
touchdown Panthers. That's caught. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 7, Dolphins 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On second and very short, Wentz. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Nwangu. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to keep this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Throwing now is Wentz. There's Judy. What a grab that was. And he's going to get this deep on Carolina's side of the field. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Wentz now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half. Love taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the 2 teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Love. Right back to Claypool, this time complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
At the 33-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On play action, it's Wentz.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. It got his man complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, he bowls over it. 9 yards is the pickup there. They'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall.
And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As a hit
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. B.J. Hill. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now it's Nwangu.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
58 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A spin. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Wentz to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Off the play fake, Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Love. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Bobby Massey, the right tackle, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Throwing. Love. And his throw is incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. The 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up.
So now on comes the Dolphins offense as he'll try and go for 2 here. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here comes Edwards-Helaire on the toss right.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Play action this time with Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And now here's another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
2nd down and 4. Another run now for Nwangu.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Second and 10.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Completion here to Claypool.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now Love. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talking about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they looked like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 78 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.